We first of all have the process. In creating a content management system, we actually have two approaches. When you're using the Divi Page Builder, you either start from being an amateur or you being a professional. The amateur will be using the pre-made template in executing the website. And a professional person will start from scratch. This is the approach that we want to go through. We want to go through the professional aspect so that you have an insight and know actually what you want to do and know the processes that are involved in web design and development. So the professional approach. So first of all, we need to plan and consider strategy. We first of all have to figure out what kind of website we want to create. And we've already stated that we have a brief and we want to create a website for Asanka Party. So Asanka Party, we have images that have been sent by the client, and we also want to showcase more of the images and show what they do during that event. And we also have to consider the UX, that is actually the structure of the website, and it involves the wireframing. That is the most important thing that you have to begin a website with, trying to know how the layout should be. So we dive into Figma and we try to create wireframes for the project. So we consider having the hero section. We have the body section. The body section should actually consist of the gallery for Asanka Party. We also have to consider having the contacts and also have to consider the blog section for Asanka Party. So we want to create this website as a one-pager website. So a one-pager website actually has just a one page, but responsiveness would happen, or every hyperlink would open up a section, would drop into a section. That's the idea of we creating this website. So we don't have to create multiple pages, but actually creating just one web page and actually using the hyperlinks to dive into various sections from the website. So what I have over here actually is what has been built, and we have the hero section. We have a section where we can have multiple images and also highlight past event festival, and also have a glimpse of the fan, which is the gallery section, and also create an additional section for social media. Then we have the blog section, and also we have a video section for the website. Having our wireframes being made, now we dive into the design aspect of the project. That is where we have to consider the content actually that we want to represent on the page. So we consider that by placing in images that has been sent, and also content that needs to be added to the website. These are things that we need to consider when executing in the design phase of the project. So in Figma, when you're done with the design aspect, there is another option where you can do prototyping to actually know how the web project should be when coded. This prototype is actually gives user-friendly approach where you can easily know where the navigation should be and also where to place your elements or content. And they can be considered as animations in web development. So currently I want to fill up most of my wireframes with images and also with content. So you can also, I think this Figma template will also be given out in the link so that you can also join the process. So we've been able to tackle the wireframing stage and also the design stage of the project. Right now we want to dive into the development stage.